I want to recommend a book to you guys if you're an avid reader. And this is a book I just finished this week, and it's called Everything is Effed, a book about hope by Mark Manson. Mark Manson, he's written 2 books. If you want, you can skip the first one. I think this book was much more worth your time and interesting. But he's also on YouTube. He's got almost 3 million subscribers. He has many videos that have gone over 1 million views. He's a very insightful and intelligent guy. I highly recommend him. But he explains philosophy, I think, in an easy way that the average American can understand it. Most academics use terminology and language that is exclusive because they're trying to position themselves with their peers to appear more intelligent or accomplished. When we need complex ideas to be broken down and explained in common language for the average person to understand. That's, I think, what I try to do on this channel, but I'm not pretending for you guys. When I talk to you, this is what I actually look like, this is what I actually sound like, this is how I speak to my family and friends. I am highly educated. I have a master's degree in international relations, but I've never been, in my opinion, like a liberal elitist or anything like that. But I do appreciate academics. I have friends who are professors. And let me read for you something I learned in this book. I took 12 pages of notes, so there was a lot of good stuff in here that I just wanted to retain for my own personal knowledge going into the future. But something that this book really hammered to me that I do think has changed my perspective on the world and every human being that I will meet and talk to for the rest of my life. People don't make decisions based on truth or facts. They don't spend their money based on data. They don't connect with each other because of some higher philosophical truth. The world runs on feelings. And when you give the average person an infinite reservoir of human wisdom, they will not Google for the information that contradicts their deepest held beliefs. They will not Google for what is true, yet unpleasant. Instead, most of us will Google for what is pleasant, but untrue. It continues, the internet, in the end, was not designed to give us what we need. Instead, it gives people what they want. And if you've learned anything about human psychology in this book, you already know that this is much more dangerous than it sounds. You can make YouTube videos, you can post on the internet, you can present the facts, but people don't see them. They don't even take them in. If a piece of information conflicts with what people want to be true, what they feel is true, there's a million terms in human psychology to justify why you can just disregard that information, keep moving. So we're not seeing the world the same way. Every person born is unique and different. And what I think is fascinating is, like, you can do this experiment with anyone. You can ask anyone, can I see your phone? And then open up Instagram, open up TikTok, open up Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media platform they have. And every human being is a unique experience. When you scroll on the phone, you're mostly only seeing what you want to see, what makes you feel good, and what gets you through the day so that none of your beliefs are being challenged and you can go to bed that night confident you're right and the other person is wrong. When you log on to these social media platforms, you're getting a software update for your brain. And whoever controls the algorithms, whoever controls the platforms, they control the people. These people, I'm not claiming I'm an exception, by the way. These people are slaves to these algorithms, and the situation is only going to get worse. I understand this might sound terrifying to you, but these are the new rules of the game. We're not going back to the way it was in the 1990s where people got their news and information from newspapers and magazines and radio and TV. We've made the jump to light speed, to something new and different. And unless we understand what's happening to us, we can't even begin to address the problem.